Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to Display TV. I'm your host, Sarah Pribis, and we are live from New York City. Happy Thursday, everybody. We're almost there to the weekend. I can feel it. I can taste it. So close. How are we all feeling today? We feeling good? We feeling fresh? We feeling refreshed? We feeling like the weekend can't come soon enough? What's the vibe in the chat today, Displays? Let me know. Also, where are we watching from? What are we snacking on? What are we hoping to score in today's trivia game? All of these things I need to know. I want to get to know you all better. And also, do we have any plans for the weekend? What y'all looking forward to? Are we resting? Are we going out and about? Are we seeing family and friends? Are we eating the good food? Are we taking a nice walk? Are we going to the beach? Are we, going to the mountains? What are the plans? Tell me all the tea. Who have we got here today in the chat? We've got Nunes Wendy. We have Kit Andrew. We have Hassan Sardar. We have Sardar 8. Hi friends, it's so good to see you. Dutch Aya is here. World from My Eyes is here. What a fun username. I love it. We have Aya Sala and Dennis Ultima. My friend Chaz. Rabbit backwards is D-Bar. Thank you for teaching me something today. I had absolutely no clue. That is a wonderful username. Thank you. Yes. Hey, Panda Cat. Oh my goodness. Can we all just take a moment to look at Panda Cat's avatar? That is so cute. That is a cat in a panda costume. And I must know where you got it because I need to get one for Sophia immediately, if not sooner. How cute. Hey, Jake1GH. So good to see everybody. How's everybody feeling? Is it feeling like Thursday? Is it feeling like the weekend can't come soon enough? Or are we feeling really good at where we're at today? Also, Thursday, if you didn't know, is the best day to post a throwback pic, right? Easiest day of the week to get content up. You know what I mean? So if you have a pic from a place you traveled to years ago, or a friend that you had a great moment with a long time ago, or even, something from just a couple weeks ago. Today is the day you can literally post any picture called a throwback pic and be done with it, because it's Throwback Thursday. So I want to know from all of you, what are you throwing it back to today, huh? What are we throwing it back to today? Is there a certain decade in particular that we're going for in throwing it back? The 70s, the 80s, the 90s, or Y2K? Y2K is all the rage right now. I don't know if y'all have seen it in the fashion, right? We've got those juicy couture velour tracksuits coming back, baby backpacks, butterfly clips, all the stuff in the early 2000s. I remember it. Oh, I remember it well. And to the people that are recreating Y2K right now, I want to ask, why? Why have we not gotten our eyebrows back to where they were back then, right? Nice and thin, you cowards, keeping them all bushy. Yeah, you want Y2K fashion, but you do not want the Y2K brows. I see it now. All right, what are we throwing it back to today? Let's see what all my friends are saying. 90s, baby. Oh, I love me some 90s music. I truly do. It's some of my favorite. But also the 70s are good. The 80s are good. I was born in the 80s, so of course the 80s were good. And I love that Y2K is losing. And you know what? Everyone today is going against what is trending right now, and I am here for it. Yes, okay. Go your own way. In fact, please, post those throwback pictures, maybe post your soundtrack that you're listening to today if we're talking music. Maybe we are doing fashion. What else can we throw it back to? How can we throw it back, right? Photos, fashion. How else do we throw it back, Chaz? You could also just throw your back out. I mean, I kind of do that on the regular. I turn and sleep in the wrong direction, and all of a sudden I wake up and my back's been thrown out. But yeah, throw it back however you want to throw it back, right? With a decade, with a photo, with a fashion statement, whatever it is that you want to do. But speaking of this, I want to ask, because I've been very excited. 90s just won that poll, right? Y'all voted for 90s. And I also want to know, how did we end up? Can you all tell me why you chose the decade that you did for that? Was there a particular reason? Was it a music reason? Was it when you just have the fondest memories? Do you have nostalgia for that decade? Or did you just go, I don't know, I have no idea. I'm just going to pick a decade. Why? Yes, Justin says 80s, 90s. Well, Justin, why did you choose 80s, 90s? What is it about the 80s and 90s that you love? What's up, by the way? Good to see you. Nikki D says, I like to throw it back with photos. Yeah. Jake1GH says 90s as well. Well, friends, I have to say, if you are one of the people that threw it back to the 90s, have y'all seen the 90s icons that have been gracing Netflix lately? And I'm talking specifically about On the Circle. So this brings me to my next question that I want to ask all of you. What celebrity news are you following right now, right? There's a lot of fun stuff happening, but which piece of celebrity news are you following the most closely? Is it the Ray J response? Is it Spice Girls on the Circle? Is it the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills premiere? Or is it Adele moving in with her beau? So, right, we saw that we've got the Kardashian series that's now on Hulu, and we've had some stuff happen with Kim, right? She said some things. Ray J's responded with a different side of the story, so that's a very interesting thing. And as we know, Ray J's a friend of Displays. I've hosted a couple shows with Ray J. I love me some Ray J. Then we've got, like I mentioned, we've got the Spice Girls on this circle. I am here for this. So we had Baby Spice and Scary Spice being a player, being a catfish on the circle, and it is incredible. I don't want to give too much away, no spoilers, but they're there with a very specific mission, and they are good. They are good. It's a lot of fun to watch. So if you are a Spice Girls fan, or if you are somebody that tapped 90s today, you want to throw it back to the 90s, go watch The Circle on Netflix. It's fantastic. All right, we have the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills premiere, right? That was last night. Chaz, did you watch it? Yeah. And what were your thoughts on it, Chaz?
It's gonna be a good season.
It is gonna be a good season. Who else is watching that? I saw that was the least tapped thing, so probably not too many of you. And then we have Adele moving in with her beau. I love. I'm always celebrating next steps in a relationship. So congratulations, Adele. I will say, I like my space. I like having my apartment to myself. Sleepovers are great, but I like having my space. But congratulations, to each their own, and I for one am celebrating love for sure every single day of the week. Oh, well, thank you, Nikki D. You're a Sarah Pribis fan. Well, you know what? The same way that I'm watching the Spice Girls on the Circle, you get to tune into this every day, and you get to watch me on this show. How about that? Oh, China Thug. That is so cool. I attended the very last Spice Girls concert tour stop. That is incredible. How fun was that? Favorite Spice Girls song? Anybody? I mean, there's so many good ones, right? Is it Wanna Be? So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really... Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. That's enough. That's enough karaoke for today. Yep, Nikki D said, Wanna Be. I love it. And we got people chiming in on the reasons that they want to throw it back to the 90s. Ace of Base, the Macarena. Love it. Okay, friends, we are officially having a 90s party today on Display TV, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yes, that's so great. You guys are having a fun party in the chat. Thank you. Thanks for making this fun today. I appreciate it. Well, if you want to continue the 90s party on Display, highly encourage this. Like maybe China Thug, maybe if you have any photos from this last Spice Girls concert, you could be posting them on Display today with the hashtag Throwback Thursday. I might be on the lookout for something like that I could show on the show tomorrow. I don't know, maybe. Do we have anything like that? And all of you, I want to invite you, right? Think of your best 90s concerts. That's so great. 90s concerts, 90s memories, other memories from early Y2K. Get them on Display and use the hashtag Throwback Thursday. Also, if you're loving this whole theme that we've got going on today, I want to let y'all know that we have a very special themed trivia game for you tomorrow. So in case you want to study, which I don't know, maybe you do, we got a trivia game tomorrow. At the usual time, 12 p.m. Eastern, $500, but it's going to be themed because there's a very special awards show happening this weekend, the Billboard Music Awards. So tomorrow's questions are going to be Billboard's themed. Billboard Music Awards, think about it, study your charts, and that's going to be the theme of your game tomorrow. You heard it here first, friends. I want you to succeed. Sarah Pribis is on your team, so now you know. We might have some fun surprises in store for you as well, so make sure you tune in tomorrow for that. Of course, we've got our regular trivia game coming up today in 20 minutes, $500 for that as well. General themed trivia today, no one specific theme. And if you can answer all 10 questions correctly, you win a piece of that $500 prize pot. Now, we've talked about this on here before, but just in case you don't know, you actually don't have to win trivia to earn money on display. No, there's actually an easier way to earn money on display, and let's talk about it, right? How to earn money on display? That would be by posting. So please, friends, get up your throwback photos today. Hashtag Throwback Thursday. I'll tell you what, I will be looking for that after today's show, and I'm going to be showing my favorites on tomorrow's show. So get up your hashtag Throwback Thursday photos. I want to see what y'all got, and we're going to get you a little traction, okay? So once you're posting your photos, your videos on display, your content is circulating in other people's timelines or feeds. Now, that's important because every 3 posts in someone's feed, in your feed, you'll see an ad. The money from that ad goes 50% to display and 50% to the 3 creators whose posts appear above that ad, which is why it's so important to have your content in the feeds. You gotta get content up in the first place in order to earn money on display. Now, the second way that you earn money from your content here is through the Support Me button. This is a little yellow S. It says Support Me. It's on the bottom right, you can see it right there, of another creator's post. So, right, you can't tap this on your own post. It's only to help other creators. So, when you tap that button on another creator's post, you'll be taken to an ad. It's about a 15-second ad usually. If you watch that all the way through, you've just helped that creator get paid with the time that it takes to watch that ad. That's it. You're helping a creator get paid with the time. The advertisers are the ones that are paying the money to have that spot there. So make sure you get active, you're tapping the Support Me button on other people's posts, because you can also look at your insights and analytics and see who's tapping it for you and go ahead and say, thank you. Thanks for taking the time to tap the Support Me button. I'm going to tap it on yours as well. So make sure you're taking a look at who's been tapping the Support Me button on your content and go out of your way and say thank you by doing the same for them. Okay, the third way that you earn money on display is by inviting your friends to the app. And there's a specific way that you have to do this. So go to your main menu, and then you're gonna tap on Invite Your Friends. Once you do that, you'll see a couple of different options, but these are unique to you, to your profile. This is how we trace it to you. There's a link, there's a QR code, right? Use any of these options. Tell your friends, text your friends, put it on your social media platform, say, hey, there's a trivia game every single weekday at noon on display. You can win $500, or hey, you wanna get paid for your content? Hop on display. Now, this is important because you get a 10% referral bonus for every single person that you bring here, right? So whatever that person ends up earning here on this platform, you make 10% of it. So 100% make sure you're inviting your friends. We're gonna give you a little commercial break prior to trivia, and I wanna make sure you're texting your friends and you're getting them in here so that they can win some money. All right? Great. Now, y'all are already watching display TV. You're watching display TV, you love it, right? We're loving trivia, we're loving this show, I hope, or why else would you be here? So I wanna know, what kinds of other programming would you wanna see here on display TV? What other kinds of programming would you wanna see here on display TV, right? We got lots of options for you. Scripted, comedy, news, documentary. Which kinds of programming would you wanna see on display TV? Do we want more comedy? Do we want, do you like how I looped myself into comedy there? Do we want scripted? Do we want news? Do we want documentary? And I'm saying this because there is currently some other programming on display TV. We have our travel show that was yesterday, right? That's Connected to Explora. We have our Harmony and Hughes show, which is later today, which you can check out with Lauren Elise. And then of course, we got a lot of other stuff in the works right now, and that's why we want your feedback on this. So please, please, please tap and weigh in. What kinds of programming do you want to see on display TV? Yes, comedy. 65% of you saying comedy, and an even split pretty much for the rest of it. Yeah, you know what? We're in New York City. We could bring on some very talented comedians for all of you. Maybe a little improv, maybe a little sketch show. That would be a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for tuning in right now. Thanks for coming to see me, hang with me. I really appreciate it. And of course, you know, we got trivia coming up in 15 minutes. So if you're not here for me, you're probably here for the trivia, which means you're probably here for the practice question. So let's get to it. This is going to be question 8 from today's game. I'm going to ask you the question. You're going to attempt to guess the answer, and then I'm going to reveal the answer so that you have it for today's game. But you don't lose anything for not getting it right here. This is simply to gain the correct answer for today's game. So let's do it. Let's see how you do. Here's question 8. Which is not an ingredient in a za'atar seasoning? Which is not an ingredient in a za'atar seasoning? Sumac, saffron, marjoram. Any cooks? Any chefs in the chat today know this question? Do you know how to make a za'atar seasoning? Have you eaten a za'atar seasoning? It's a Middle Eastern seasoning, and let me tell you that it is delightful, but one of these ingredients does not belong. Do you know which one it is? Is it sumac, is it saffron, or is it marjoram? Again, don't stress here, don't get too sweaty, don't get too worked up about this one. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna give you the correct answer so that you have it for today's game. All right, we have 48% of you saying saffron, and then we have an even split on sumac and marjoram. So what do we think it is? Do we think that the majority got it correct? 48% of you would be correct. 49% of you would be correct as we calculate those votes. And it is indeed for saffron. That's right. Saffron is not an ingredient in a traditional za'atar seasoning. Nope, you got sumac in there, you've got marjoram in there, but there is no saffron in your za'atar seasoning. And now I want to know from all of you, if you got that correct, how did you know? Was it a lucky guess? Are you very familiar with your Middle Eastern seasonings and spices? Is this something that you have often? Have you ever made a za'atar seasoning? You can make this at home. It's delicious. Oh yeah, exactly, China Thug. Saffron is expensive. It is. It is gourmet for sure. Chico99FB said saffron seems like it would be too strong in a blend. Chaz says, that made me hungry. Any food questions make me hungry. I don't even need a food question to make me hungry. I come naturally hungry. Okay, Dexify, made it before. Yum, that sounds great. All right, friends, well done. Now you have it for today's game. So, again, I want to remind you, get those throwback photos up today. It's Throwback Thursday. I want to see your content that's making you money here on display. And in the meantime, I'll get you inspired with some other picks that I've found from our creators right here on the app. Let's take a look at people's picks from display. Up first, we got this one from Danielle on display. How gorgeous is this? This is from Pau, France. Ooh, look at that pretty architecture. Look at that gorgeous rainbow just peeking up over it. The flowering bushes. I want to be there. This looks like something out of a romance novel or a historical. Oh, I love it. This is such a perfect photo. And honestly, this is the time where I'm like, I don't necessarily need more in my caption because the emojis literally look like the photo, right? How cool is that? I love it. All right, next up, we got this one from Encrypto, hiking in the park. Love the nature. Encrypto, I love the nature too. And sometimes I can't go outside because it's not as nice and the weather sucks. And so, you know what I do instead? I take a nature walk through my social media feed on display. And then I find photos like yours. And I'm like, oh, look, I went and saw nature today through Encrypto's photo that appeared on my feed. So thanks for that. Anybody going for a hike this weekend? That sounds like a fun weekend activity. Let me know if you're doing a hike this weekend. And definitely snap some photos and put them on display. All right, I got one more for all of you. This one's from Gabaru Catalina, and I'm obsessed with this. How cool is this photo? Look at this. This is just like, I don't know. I mean, it's just, again, this is just a reminder that sometimes the simplest photos can be so stunning, right? Look at the light in the background. Look at sort of the way that leaf is silhouetting, but you're still able to see the gorgeous details on it and the branches. This is just so artistic. Like, I feel like I would have this as a painting or a print on my wall. Gabaru Catalina really truly comes through with the nature photography. So if you want more of that in your feed, definitely go check her out. Let's check the comment section one more time. Nebular said, I had za'atar seasoning on a salad 2 days ago. Well, you're welcome. Now you know. You're like, can I get some extra za'atar seasoning on the side, please? There we go. All right, everyone. Well, if you've been here for the show, you already have the answer to question 8 today. You are all set. A reminder, friends, we've got a special Billboards music awards game tomorrow happening. But for now, we got regular trivia coming at you in 10 minutes for 500 bucks. I'll see you there. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an all-new game of Display Trivia. I am your host, Sarah Pribis, and I'm coming to you live today and every weekday from New York City. I'm only coming to you from the Display app, though. Yeah, that's right. You can only find us here in the Display app. Take that, OnlyFans! I will say, though, the only app that might be giving us a run for our money is the Panera app. But, you know, what we lack in bread bowls and you pick twos, we more than make up for in giving out free money. $500 today, to be exact. And I'm sure you want to know how to earn a piece of that pie, you know, or cheese Danish, whichever you prefer from the Panera Bakery case. So let me tell you, you'll have 10 seconds to answer 10 questions each. When a new question appears on your screen, choose carefully because once you tap, there's no going back. If you get one wrong, though, just keep playing. You can't win, but you can still work up an appetite. Is it obvious that I haven't stopped thinking of bread bowls since we brought them up? Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi and that you're holding your phone vertically. Your winnings will appear in your display bank account if you're actively posting and have your profile completed. And now, for a quick practice question. Would you rather salad, soup, sandwich? Sandwich, soup, or salad? Come on, people. Would I have asked anything else after that entire food buildup? We gotta start thinking like winners, people. What are we gonna spend our money on today? Okay, 54% of you chose sandwich. I love to see it. You guys ready? That's a good thing, because it's time for Display Trivia. I also want to take a moment to let you all know that we have a very special themed game coming up tomorrow in case you want to study tonight or tomorrow or whatever time you like to study, okay? So tomorrow's game, same time, same prize pot, is going to be in honor of the Billboard Music Awards happening this weekend. So study your Billboard Music Awards and icons and come back here for a very special game tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. Now, who's ready for today's game? Ray1911 says, yay! Is that your forte? Do you know all about music? Is that your thing? Who else knows music trivia? The Poop Man, hi! Good to see you. Maddie Tony, 25, hello. Gold Goaty, Kuni Jana. All right, friends, we are ready. We are noisy and we are ready. Let's do it. Question 1. A babysitter takes care of existential dread, biceps, children. What does your babysitter take care of? Well, a good babysitter takes care of your kids, but a great babysitter takes care of business. What I'm saying is the best babysitters are also mob bosses. You come to me on the day of your daughter's parent night at the elementary school and say, Sarah, I need you to watch the kids. The Babysitters Club reimagined with the cast of The Godfather? Oh, I can see it now. 97% of you got it, and it's time for question 2. Which is not a button on a standard remote control. Pause, escape, play. Not a standard button. But don't get me started on my remote, okay? I haven't seen that thing in days. Oh my God, wait. It was in my pocket this whole time? Jeez. Classic Sarah move. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh shoot. Wait, what did I do? Oh my God. Is it the input button? Jeez, this is so embarrassing. Hold on 1 second. Here it is.
In the jungle.
Oh. Nope,
jungle,
that's not it. Hold on.
The lion sleeps
Here it
tonight.
is. Okay. Everything's back to normal. Can you hear me? Oh my God, thank God. Washa miyate no seika to ga ikeika ni naru koto o tanoshimi ni shite imasu. Okay, all right. That's it, right? Whew, there we go. Okay. Anyway, There's no escape button on a typical remote, but probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And 94% of you escaping defeat on this one. Question 3. This TV network uses a bird as its logo. NBC, CBS, ABC. You might know this if you pay close attention to the bottom right corner of your screen. And if you do, I need to know why. Why? You know the action's happening in the middle of the screen, right? Yeah, if you watch that part, it's a lot easier to follow what's going on the television. But the bottom corner of an NBC broadcast, it's going to have a little peacock strutting its stuff. 95% of you are tuned in. Question 4. Which cafe beverage utilizes steamed milk? Short black, Americano, cappuccino. Steamed milk. Do you use the milk, finish it, and then put it back anyway? If so, that makes you, that's right, the actual worst. In fact, the actual hierarchy of the worst people goes evil dictators, murderers, people who put the empty milk back, and then white-collar criminals. But the only drink here that uses steamed milk is gonna be a cappuccino. 92% of you have a coffee addiction that is paying off today. Question 5. On The Fresh Prince, Will and Jazzy Jeff had a signature bird call, step routine, handshake. Will and Jazzy Jeff. Did you know it? You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but please don't pick your friends' noses. Unless your friend is getting some work done and wants your advice. Then yes, yeah, of course, go nose shopping. Will and Jazzy Jeff were known for their handshake and also those top-notch early 90s looks. 92% of you are putting your own signature spin on this quiz. Question 6. What is the name of the dog in Annie? Scooby, Sandy, Snoopy. We know Annie's name. What's the dog's name? I mean, you know Annie, right? The musical about that curly-headed orphan who cons her way into living with a billionaire? Yeah, that's right. I said cons. What? I think Annie is the villain. You know, I'm Team Miss Hannigan all the way. And the dog Annie befriends on her quest for world domination. I said it, is Sandy, AKA Annie's evil minion. Watch the movie again. Let me know what you think. 94% of you got it. Question 7. The Caldecott Award recognizes excellence in children's literature, winemaking, fitness. You know, I think more mundane areas need excellence recognition as well. You know, excellence in bathroom cleaning. Don't underestimate a tidy shower. Excellence in egg cooking, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but keeping that yolk intact, that is an art. But the Caldecott Award is dedicated to excellence in children's literature. That's right, these kids are lit. And so are 94% of you. Well done. Question 8. Which is not an ingredient in a za'atar seasoning? Sumac, saffron, marjoram. Not an ingredient. Not. I mean, I don't know ingredients in a lot of foods because me cooking anything is a recipe for disaster. You know, I can boil water and make toast. The food though, that's normally where I come in. That's where I shine in eating the food, right? And za'atar, well, I barely know her. But this Middle Eastern blend is known for containing marjoram, sumac, sesame seeds, thyme, and salt, usually in olive oil. Always tasty, quite delicious. 95% of you got it. Question 9. The gem produced by an oyster is made of this: calcium oxalate, silicon dioxide, calcium carbonate. Okay, who did we manage to trip up with a science question? It doesn't matter. I just hope everyone is practicing lab safety. You know, closed-toed shoes and goggles, a must. Calcium carbonate is the chemical makeup, not of quartz or kidney stones like silicon dioxide or calcium oxalate, but of a pearl. And 93% of you dropping pearls of wisdom on all of us. And it's time for the final question. Question 10. Ouroboros is an ancient symbol depicting this: an eye, an olive branch, a snake. Last question. You got this. I actually am an expert in ancient symbols and can help decipher a whole slew of them. For instance, the ancient emoticon symbol of a thumbs up sign used with nothing else, that actually means the opposite of good. It means I'm annoyed with you. And the eggplant emoji, well, that, my friends, is an ancient symbol for fertility. But the Ouroboros is a snake forming the shape of a circle and eating its own tail. It represents rebirth. While 90% of you represent the smarties who got that last question right. Is it enough for a win? Ooh, I sure hope so. On a Thursday, how many winners do we have? How do we do, friends? Shout those scores out in the chat. 588 winners today. Holy cow. That is the most winners I have seen since we've done our trivia update. So you should congratulate yourselves and pat yourselves on the back for that one. Bravo! Sumi got a 10 out of 10. Michelle got a 6 out of 10. Ooh, lots of winners. Dr. KK Sharma won. For Angel 3 Eva got a 4 out of 10. Wilson got a 10. Wise King Dooman got a 10. I want to remind you, if you want to get a 10 out of 10 tomorrow, definitely be studying up on that Billboard Music Awards trivia tonight, okay? Because we have a special game coming at you tomorrow. The Billboard Music Awards is your theme. So study, look at who's nominated this weekend, all of that good stuff. Let's check out our other winners. Whittle Monkey got a 6 out of 10. We got a lot of letters that I'm not going to say, but it starts with KSJ, got a 10 out of 10. Hugsy got an 8. Topographic, you got it. Billboard Music Awards is tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're there. Janelle, 5 out of 10. Mr. 9821, you were late. You were late. You come to me on the day of my trivia. No, I don't know. All right, Chico 99FB got a 10. Ray 1911 got a 7. Woo! I'm feeling energized by all those wins. All right, friends, I hope to see it again tomorrow. Reminder, Billboard Music Awards themed trivia is then tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern. $500 up for grabs. If it's not your strong suit, come early to the pre-show at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. I give away an answer to question 8. Don't miss it. I'll see you then. Bye. Hey everybody, it's Sarah Pribis reminding you to join me every single weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern for Display Trivia. Answer all 10 questions correctly and win part of that $500 jackpot. And don't forget to invite your friends.